guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about more creative sourcing strategies. If you haven't, or if you're not doing this by now, but a lot of people are sourcing candidates on online dating apps: Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, Grindr, CMB, Meetup, Happen, all of them. So it's so many. It's so many, and you have to be creative in your way of sourcing. Everyone, of course, is using like the careers of Recruiter, Monster, Indeed, Seek, and all these platforms. But I mean, like, you have to stand outside of the box. So sometimes, reaching out to candidates online, you got to think hundreds of recruiters are sending a message every day. You're not the only recruiter like reaching out to candidates through LinkedIn, through Indeed, through their email. So be creative, really make sure you stand outside of the box, So look, I found some like recruiters on Tinder and some of their messages, and I want to read them because I think they're entertaining, but it also just shows you a little bit of, creativity as well. So we're going to start off with this one, and I love it. I love how the energy of it. It's, hey, I see you in that apron. You are a shelf. Then the person comes back. Yes, gorgeous. I am. And you? And, and she's like, this is a great match. I'm looking for shelves here. Ha 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 ha. He's all ha 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 ha. You have a restaurant? Why don't you use a more conventional way like a recruitment agency? You are funny and beautiful. And she's like, I like doing things in my way. I figured this is the more authentic, plus looks are important. Check out myshelffit.com. By the way, I'm only after chefs with personality, looks, and cooking skills. Damn! Okay! So I love the energy. I love how flirtation. I love the flirtations in there, like there's a lot of flirting. But it's like, yo, I'm actually looking for a chef. I'm looking for someone who's dope. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, we do still live in a world, in an industry where looks matter. I'm telling you that right now. And I mean, this recruiter could be trying to look for a chef, but she also could be trying to look for a man for herself as well. Now, it could be a guy as well. I don't know. It could be either or. But, this is a creative way. It's non-traditional. It's fun. It's a little flirtatious as well. But it's also you getting to know a little bit more about the candidate and just sparking that interest. I really love this one. It's pretty cool. It's funny as well. So we got another one. The person probably asked like, hey, what you doing? Watching Silicon Valley, you? I'm actually looking at your LinkedIn profile, which doesn't sound weird at all, or creepy, because we are creepy. We're professional stalkers. Anyways, I'm looking at your LinkedIn profile. You really work at so-and-so company? Cool. I know it sounds weird, but I have a perfect open job position for you. Want to have a look? LOL. Ha 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 ha. Didn't think that I'd receive a job offer or Tinder. Okay, girl. Tell me everything about your job opening. It's well, we are looking for a senior Ruby developer to so. Does this mean we can meet in a bar and discuss my career? Okay, let's meet, but first, can I ask you some technical questions? Whoa, now this person is about they dough. This person's about they money. I don't want to meet with you if you don't meet the qualifications of my job. What is the difference between calling super and calling super ? What's the difference between extend and including in what's the difference between extend and include in Ruby? How do you remove all NLL values in array using Ruby? I'm like, whoa, okay. She just like, this person just started hitting that person hard with the technical questions. Now look, I can understand if you don't want to waste your time, you want to get straight to it, but I don't know, I would have kept it more conversational, you know what I mean? Because it's just like, it's Tinder, you know what I mean? It's like you don't really have like high expectations on Tinder, you know what I mean? Like I don't have high expectations when it comes to grammar or really finding anything serious. It's Tinder, you know. It's the #1, I think, you know, hookup app, you know, in America. So I mean, look, I do like her. I like her approach. I love how direct this person was. I just would have probably kept it a little bit more conversational to ease that person in to, you know, those questions. I probably would have started off one, get to know them a little bit more, and then another one, you know, and just go from there. All right, going over to the right-hand side, you got, so yeah, I hate Skype, better offline. Okay, so this person's talking to the candidate. Okay, how about Tuesday or Wednesday, 10 a.m.? Here's the address of the office, 43 something street. I will show you the office and our team. Jen, you know, I'm sorry, but it's not possible. I have a lot of work to do, a lot of authority, job interviews during work hours. I essentially say no. During this week, I have some free time on Thursday, 8 p.m. before meeting with my friends and after work. I know some quiet bars near the office. Bar interview? Really? And then she got the big eyes. But I mean, you know, and then he hits her with the, you know, she's like, really? And then he hits her with the, but you wrote me on Tinder. What about traditional hiring process? Anyway, I don't want to show my colleagues that I'm exploring the job market, so I have to be in the office during the day. And she's like, deal, which bar? So this person, you know, these are people who wants to try it out, but they're not willing to go all the way. You gotta be willing to go all the way, man. You know, it's you know, what you know, if you're reaching out to someone on a dating app, you definitely should be willing to meet them at a bar, restaurant, or maybe at a park. You need to be flexible to them as well, because they may not be willing to just off the rip call you for a Zoom interview, or may not be available throughout the day as well. You may have to be flexible and adaptable to their schedule. And it was one more I had that was just it was just funny, man. I just thought I really liked it. So this person probably said, I'm a recruiter, and I'm like, and he was like, they were like, oh my god, I'm a recruit. Am I getting recruited? I don't recruit engineers. However, I do have a personal role that may be interested in, that you may be interested in. Wink, wink. Wink, wink, wink. And great. I perform well under pressure. What positions are we talking about here? I have an opening for a bay. Salt Bay or Pepper Bay? Which one, Bay? And let me know if that's something that you're interested. If that interests you, I can give you my number and we can connect further about the position. I'm in it if you have a couple of openings. IYKWIM LOL and then something. I have 3. Alright, I just thought that was so cute, man. It was so funny. I just did. I really did. Oh my god, I love it. Look, you have to adapt. What I love about so many different dating apps as well, a lot of apps are starting to date, you know, just to people needs as well. Like Bumble has a business app, so you have the choice of like dating casually. You can also have the choice of meeting up with friends, and you also have the choice of jumping on Bumble business app where you meet a lot of entrepreneurs as well. I love both. I probably would prefer trying to meet more people through the dating app profile, because you're probably going to get more swipes there, more opportunities, more. But the business app is good as well, because it's all about who you know, and it's people who are willing to network. I mean, it's so many different ways. Be creative. I mean, definitely make interesting profiles. You know, you can be upfront about what you do. But I love as well when it comes to interest as well. If you know like the culture of some of your companies, with some of the apps like Bumble and Tinder, you can put like things that you're interested in. So let's just say, for example, you work with a startup company. They're gamers. They love working out. They're all about healthy eating and watching movies. You can put that as the interest and try to find people culturally that matches up with some of your clients, and then engage and start those conversations. I mean, it's so many different things you could do. I mean, also when it comes to, let's just say if you're recruiting for male nurses because it's a shortage at a hospital, probably will go to Grindr because your chances are gonna be much higher to find male nurses. Or if you're looking for a certain type of just culture, or just just a lot of things. But it's so many ways. It's so creative. It's cool. Look, I mean, if you want to win at this game, you're gonna have to be willing to do the things that other people are not willing to do. A lot of people watching this video probably are like, it's crazy, but those are the people who are probably old school and still relying on old platforms and not willing to adapt. You gotta put yourself out there. And I understand if you don't like missing business with pleasure, but hey, who's to say you can't have 2 Tinder profiles? You can't. I mean, most recruiters I know have 2 phones. So, why not create a business profile and a personal profile, just to help you out, but, I would do cool things like show the offices of where my clients work. If it's like cool things in there, like a ping pong table, or, PlayStation 5, I'll be showing, or if it's a WeWork, I'll be showing a lot of things like that. Maybe pictures of the team when they took vacations to Bali or Vegas. I would show those things on my profile, so when I do swipe with the right candidates, they're like, wow, it's a conversation starter. At least like, hey, these are actually my clients, and I noticed that you're a Ruby developer or a machine learning engineer, and I'd love to talk to you about a new opportunity if you're interested. It's just being curious, but it's also just being casual and being open to the flow. Now, I mean, like, you will have some candidates that you will take out. Don't get drunk. Keep it professional. Probably have 1 drink, something light. But keep it professional, keep it clean, and then decide as well. You probably want to get that person the job before you start moving further with the personal relationship side of things. But you never know, man. I always believe you can't control the heart, and sometimes if it happens, it happens. Some things just happen when you meet some people. I have definitely met some people through Tinder and through Bumble that I've submitted to my clients, or that I actually just ended up dating, and they probably wasn't a good fit for my clients, but I made a great friendship or had a great relationship out of the opportunity. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Try the new dating apps. Start the conversation, start engaging more, and just start really pushing yourself to be creative, and think outside the box. Another app that I really love the most is Happen. Now, Happen, just to talk about it, it's an app that shows you all the people you come across when you're walking around. So, let's just say you work downtown in your area, and let's just say your client lives downtown. What I love about it, you can match with people and see if they work within the same distance, and they may have some information on their profile to help you, know if they're going to be a right fit for you. Also, you already know it's convenience because they're already working downtown or working in a certain location, so they're probably going to be a good fit for your client because they're already in the area. They're probably working for a competitor most likely as well. And you may be able to offer them a great opportunity, more money, and so many other things as well. I do love Coffee Meets Bagels. Coffee Meets Bagels is like the serious dating app, I feel like. And you often see people put their job titles on there and their companies the most than Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, all combined. You see so many people posting their actual what they do for a living. I just think it's more serious, and it gets, it's definitely the more serious app when it comes to dating. And I guess it could be good and it could be bad because so many people are so serious about, dating versus the Tinder and a Bumble where everybody just want to hook up. But it's good because it just saves you time and it helps you know what you're looking for as well. I guess Hinge is becoming, I feel like the new Tinder and Bumble somewhat. And I like Hinge. You will see some people put their jobs on there. But it is, what I like so much about it is that it's more centered around, a lot of questions to find out who you are, like, truth or dare, or what you like to do for fun, or tell me an embarrassing story, you can really discover that person's personality really fast. And if you know the personality of your client, that helps you in so many ways, you know. So look, guys, there's so many apps to talk about. I'm not going to spend all day talking about this topic, but I think you should definitely create a profile, update your profile, you know, put your recruiter in there and start the conversation. Start making some placements through your dating apps. I promise you, you're gonna thank me soon. Hey, comment below if you like this video. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know if there's more topics you want me to talk about. If you have found any candidates on Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, you know, any dating apps, let me know in the comments below. Looking forward to talking to you guys soon.